What do you think? Where will TikTok Shop launch next? I'm really hoping that Scandinavia might be on the list. Me being based in Sweden, that would be fantastic to have TikTok Shop here. What is your gut feeling where TikTok Shop might be launching next?
That is so hard to tell because they like TikTok never shares any information before anything is official. So I don't
I
I
was hoping I would
really
get some
don't
inside
know.
scoop from you from the agency side, but they don't tell you either, I'm sure.
No, no, no. They don't share anything. It's everything is like super, super secret. We knew that Spain was gonna finally launch literally 1 month before the launch. So so yeah. But I'm hoping the Netherlands, for example, or yeah, I would say the northern countries would be good as well because Denmark's doing well with live shopping as well as we've seen with Spree. So that would be very interesting. And then, yeah, I've seen as well a few brands in the Netherlands that are doing live shopping, well, live streaming. We cannot call it really shopping yet on TikTok. And yeah, I see those are markets with potential, but I've seen like the way that TikTok's doing is that they launch like a country or a set of countries in Europe, and then they launch another country or a set of countries in America. Because what they did is that they launched Spain, and then they launched Mexico, and then they came back to Europe and launched Germany, Italy, and France, and then they launched Brazil, and then they launched Japan. So yeah, they're just like opening markets
Yeah, I
like
guess
that.
they're gonna leave us in the dark until we find out. But it's cool to see that smaller countries are also increasingly on the radar, and it's not just the most populated countries anymore. So that gives me hope for Sweden, at least.
Yeah, hopefully they do. I think basically what they will do, I assume, is that they'll check like how many brands are already active on TikTok, how many brands are doing live streaming, how many brands, like what is the possibility for TikTok Shop to actually succeed in the market. And then depending on that, they'll select one or another. And for sure, they'll check like what's the amount of online sales that are happening and what is the amount of audience that they have within TikTok as well that is older than 18 years old, because that's another thing. Users that are under 18, they won't have access to the like shop videos or shop live streams and stuff like that. So they need to like really think what is the like what is the actual audience that they have access to in each country.
So you need to look at penetration of the market, but not only with like 13-year-old high school kids, but actually people who would be
Who
able
can
to
actually
purchase.
purchase? Exactly.
Okay, yeah, that's a valuable insight because I think a lot of people are still aware of TikTok as mainly this app that young kids use, which is not correct entirely anymore, but it is
Right.
still a very large part of the audience. So it's good to be aware that this is actually an audience that would not even be relevant for TikTok Shop then.
Exactly.